Welcome back to the channel, everybody. As always, say it with me, greetings and salutations, everybody. Thanks for tuning in this beautiful Thursday morning here in sunny Arizona. We are going to, as promised, climb up on the roof, and we're going to take a look at my brand new Alliance Paradigm 310 RL, and I'm going to show you what I think about how Alliance does their roof. I know a bunch of you have been asking on the last video, when are you going to get up on the roof and show us what's going on? Well, today's the day. So tune in, come along, and let's see if Alliance is all that and a bag of chips, like a lot of people are saying. All right, guys, we're standing on top of the roof of a 2025 Alliance Paradigm 310 RL rear living. This is my personal camper, as you've seen before, that we just purchased. A bunch of you were asking, what about the roof? What about the roof? You've seen a bunch of my other videos and you wanted to see what this roof looks like. We want to take a look at what they do different. So we're going to get down and dirty, going to show you the difference between Alliance and a lot of the other RV manufacturers. Is it better? Did they do a better application? Is it a better process? Well, let's dig in. All right, guys, this is looking at the very back of the camper, okay? What I want to show you and what you need to focus on are things like the seams, okay? You see the seams here. I want to show you the difference between this camper and many of the other ones that I've owned before. The seams in the plywood are flawless. They're absolutely flawless. They blend together perfectly. They used a thicker seaming tape underneath than I've seen before. Now, keeping in mind that this is a PVC membrane versus the typical TPO or EPDM membrane. So this is thicker, has much better properties and principles. You see the seams here? You don't see the plywood separation. You don't see the plywood buckling up and rippling up against itself. You want to focus on things like the Dicor sealant, self-leveling sealant. Did a beautiful job. Again, we've got early morning here, so the light from the sun is just starting to hit everything. Like here, you see the seam tape underneath here? Look how much thicker it is than the other mesh stuff that I've seen on other campers. As we're moving along, we're getting down low. We're looking for any signs of ripples, air pockets, bubbles, defects, bad seams, all that kind of stuff. Again, the Dicor sealant looks flawless. They did a beautiful job there. Getting down low, I'm going to get the camera angled so we can get right down low with the roof of the level of the roof. And I tell you what, guys, there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing I can find here. Not a single nail pop, not a single screw pop. The seams all transition very nicely. I don't see any main chunks of wood or OSB that's flaking that they just covered up that would possibly cause a perforation or any kind of damage. Now right here, we're at the front of the camper. This is the nose cap. Right here, we have the transition strip right here to the main body of the camper. You always want to look really closely at the TPO, or excuse me, of the Dicor sealant. And again, they did a beautiful job. Now looking down from this way across to the back side of the camper. Here we go. So the light is shining perfectly from the side, and you've seen me do what's called cast lighting inspections in my shop before back home. So what do I think overall? Alliance knocked it out of the park. Absolutely knocked it out of the park. Of all the campers we've owned and we've inspected and had the roofs inspected, bar none, this one takes the cake. Alliance did a beautiful job at this roof and how they put the application process together. So I would give that a 10 out of a 10. Yes, I inspected this roof before we pulled the trigger, and I was beyond impressed, you guys. So we're going to take you along on another journey. We're going to show you the camper. Now that we've gotten all moved in, we're going to talk more about what sets Alliance products apart and aside from a lot of the other industry manufacturers, and why we think they are amongst the top, and why we were confident making this purchase on this particular camper. So thanks you guys for tuning in. We got a lot more coming your way. So as always, see ya.